it's me again, Verne. I'm back with another video, and first I want to say happy belated New Year. I was kind of planning to get this video out a little bit earlier, but here we are at the end of the month, and yeah, I guess better late than never. So if you managed to find yourself on this video, you're in luck because you are one of the first to witness what's going to be the first episode of a little segment I'm planning to have on the channel known as my character spotlight, where basically I talk about a favorite character of mine and my connection with them and how much they, I guess, mean to me while you watch me draw them. So for this first rendition of the series, I thought I would do a pretty, or should I say a criminally underrated set of characters. So you're seeing me draw Tintin and Snowy, and this is, in my opinion, just a really great series. Spans across several comics, a movie, and an animated series from the 90s. And I guess for my personal connection, I should start off in how I pretty much came to know the series. It was definitely around Christmas of 2012. I was in the 6th grade, and I'm not sure how she ended up showing it to me, but my mom, she ended up showing me the series on Netflix, and from then on, I was hooked. I ended up watching every episode of the show, all 3 seasons, and from there, I ended up reading every comic. I would get it from the library, I would read those, and I ended up getting the animated series on DVD, and I still have them, along with the movie on Blu-ray, and yeah, there's that. My mom, I guess I have my mom to thank for that, for getting me into the series, because it was something that she used to watch back then, and she ended up showing it to me, and now it's one of my favorite things ever. So I guess, what's a series about, different characters and a character spotlight without talking about the characters themselves and basically what their series is about? So yeah, The Adventures of Tintin basically tells the story of a reporter from Brussels, Belgium, who, I guess his name is Tintin, and his faithful dog Snowy, and they go on all these different adventures, stopping bad guys and solving mysteries, and along the way he's occasionally joined by, or often joined by, characters like Captain Haddock and Professor Calculus, among others, and it's just one that I highly recommend. It's got all sorts of different amazing elements, like it has, mystery, it has adventure, and a lot of action, and if you're into that, then you might like this series. You might like the show, and I also recommend the comics too. So I think one of the reasons this series is pretty underrated, at least here in the West, is because I guess it never really caught on here in the US, at least. But even still, I think that it deserves way more attention than it gets. I understand that at least the characters Tintin and Snowy, they recently entered public domain, so I've been thinking that might help increase its audience, maybe at least here in the States. I'm pretty sure people have been doing some of their own things with it since it's entered public domain. I'll have to look and see, but yeah, I know we ended up studying it a little in my college major in art school, and the style that the comics were drawn in, and pretty much how, I guess it didn't really translate well into what people in the US generally prefer, at least when it came to comics, you know, the in-your-face action and the superheroes and the things of that nature. I want to add that the pencils that you see me using in the video, they are a fairly new set of color pencils that I got pretty recently, maybe a couple of months ago now, and I just want to put it out there that I am planning to make a review of these colored pencils because I really like them, and as you can probably see in the drawing, I think they work really well. I really like the way they blend, and that's just something that I want to highlight in the review that I have coming up soon, or I don't really want to say how soon because I don't know how soon just yet, and I don't want to make any promises on when it'll be out, just whenever I'm able to work on that and get that out there. And speaking of pencils, I also want to add that I actually had the penciling of this drawing before I started to color, so like the line work that I made in the sketchbook before I started to color with the color pencils. I was going to put that in the video. It was actually going to be a little preview before the intro when it gets into everything else, but silly me, somehow I ended up deleting the footage I had for that. So yeah, rest assured, I'll make sure that I remember to include that in the next character spotlight so that I'll be able to incorporate that and not just have the coloring portion, because I was actually really happy with the pencil work that I did, and I want to make sure that I don't forget to put that and remember not to delete that like a silly head. So you'll have to forgive me for that, but it's all good. So, like I said, this is the first edition of the Character Spotlight series. I'm just really looking forward to all the other characters that I have in mind to do for it. And yeah, this is pretty much an experiment. I'm still figuring everything out, you know, editing and the kind of content I want to make for the channel. I have a lot of different ideas, from videos like this to reviews and just other things along that nature. And yeah, I hope you enjoy what you're seeing so far, and I look forward to continuing to show you everything that I have to offer on the channel, as well as, or including, should I say, the Character Spotlight series and everything that's coming with it. And before I keep repeating myself, I'm gonna let the rest of the illustration play out, and I'll be back around the end to close out the video and say goodbye. So yeah, see you then. Alright, I decided to pop in right here. If you hear me chewing a little, it's because I just finished an Almond Joy, but I hope that's all good. Anyway, so we're kind of reaching towards the latter half of the video. I wanted to just go ahead and drop in again here and just give my final thoughts on the work and this first episode of the series. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed everything you saw, and I hope you're willing to stick around for everything else that's to come. And yeah, I want to thank you for watching. I know that there's quite a bit going on right now with the winter storm and everything else. It's pretty cold where I am. Luckily, we haven't really gotten any snow or really just the occasional ice. It's just freezing down here. It's perfect soup weather. I'm realizing that now. Anyway, yeah. If you've made it this far, I just want to let you know that whatever you're dealing with, whatever you might be struggling with, whether internally or externally, whatever life has been throwing at you, just know that if you're a believer, that there's someone always watching over you, and that would be the Lord himself. And I care, and he cares, and just keep faith, you know? And yeah, so once again, I want to thank you all for watching, and until next time, this is Verne 2000 signing out.